Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that's not just about making money, but about making a difference: sustainable investing. Have you ever wondered if your investments could actually help build a better world? Well, they can, and I'm going to show you how. So, what exactly is sustainable investing? Think of it as investing with a conscience. It's a strategy where you choose to put your money into companies that are not only financially sound, but also leaders in environmental stewardship, social responsibility, and good corporate governance. We often call this ESG for short. It's about supporting businesses that are actively working to solve some of the world's biggest challenges, from climate change to social inequality, instead of contributing to them. The importance of this is growing every single day. As consumers and investors, we have immense power to signal what we value. By choosing sustainable investments, we're telling the corporate world that positive impact matters. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds great, but what about the returns? This is a common misconception that you have to sacrifice profit for principles. But the data tells a different story. One of the biggest benefits of sustainable investing is its potential for strong long-term returns. Skin companies that manage their environmental and social risks well are often more resilient, innovative, and better prepared for the future. For example, a company that's already invested in renewable energy is less vulnerable to volatile oil prices or new carbon taxes. This built-in risk mitigation can lead to more stable and predictable growth over time. Now, of course, there's the non-financial return. The incredible satisfaction of knowing your wealth is helping to build a healthier planet and a more equitable society. You're not just a shareholder, you're a stakeholder in a better future. Alright, so how do you spot a truly sustainable investment from one that just claims to be green? This is crucial. You need to look beyond the flashy marketing and dig into the data. A great place to start is by looking at a company's ESG score, which many financial platforms now provide. But let's break that down. For the E in ESG, you can look for key metrics like a company's carbon footprint, its water usage, or its commitment to reducing waste. Is it investing in renewable energy? Does it have a clear plan to become carbon neutral? For the S, or social criteria, you'll want to examine how a company treats its people. Look at its diversity and inclusion policies, its labor standards in its supply chain, and its record on worker safety. Does it engage positively with the local communities where it operates? Finally, for G or governance, you want to see a well-run ship. Is the board of directors diverse and independent? Is executive compensation tied to sustainability targets? Is the company transparent in its accounting and shareholder communications? These are the indicators that separate the genuine leaders from the pretenders. So, where should you look to find these opportunities? Certain sectors are just naturally aligned with a sustainable future. Renewable energy is the most obvious one. Think about companies involved in solar, wind, and geothermal power, as well as the technologies that support them, like battery storage. Clean technology, or clean tech, is another massive area. This includes everything from electric vehicles and energy-efficient building materials to water purification systems. Sustainable agriculture is also a rapidly growing field. This involves investing in companies that are pioneering organic farming, reducing pesticide use, and developing more efficient, less wasteful food systems. Let's not forget healthcare. Companies that are making life-saving medicines more accessible, developing innovative health technologies, or focusing on preventative care are making a profound social impact. These sectors aren't just feel-good investments. They are at the forefront of a global economic transformation, representing some of the biggest growth opportunities of our time. Feeling inspired to get started? It's easier than you think. You don't have to be a stock-picking genius to invest sustainably. For most beginners, the simplest path is through mutual funds or exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, that are specifically focused on ESG criteria. These funds do the heavy lifting for you, curating a diversified portfolio of companies that meet strict sustainability standards. When you're looking at these funds, search for terms like ESG, SRI, socially responsible investing, or impact investing. Here's a critical tip. Beware of greenwashing. This is when a fund or company exaggerates its environmental credentials to attract investors. To avoid this, look at the fund's holdings. Do the top 10 companies in the fund actually align with your values? Read the fund's prospectus and see what specific criteria it uses for inclusion and exclusion. Does it exclude fossil fuels, for example? Don't just trust the name. Do a little homework to ensure your money is truly going where you intend it to. You can start small, and many brokerage platforms allow you to begin with just a few dollars. The most important step is the first one. Let's talk about some real-world examples to show this isn't just theory. Take a company like Rørsted, the Danish power company. A decade ago, it was heavily reliant on fossil fuels. Today, it's a global leader in offshore wind energy. It completely transformed its business model and has delivered fantastic returns to its investors along the way. That's a success story of a company making a real pivot. Or look at Patagonia, the outdoor apparel company. While it's a private company, its ethos is a benchmark for public companies. It actively campaigns for environmental protection and donates a percentage of its sales to environmental causes, proving that a strong mission can build an incredibly loyal customer base and a thriving business. In the fund world, look at something like the iShares Global Clean Energy ETF. It gives investors broad exposure to companies across the solar, wind, and clean tech sectors. Over the years, it has shown that investing in the energy transition can be very profitable. These examples show that companies that prioritize people and the planet aren't just surviving, they are thriving and leading the way. They prove that you can align your portfolio with your values without compromising on your financial goals. So there you have it, a complete guide to getting started with sustainable investing. It's a powerful way to vote with your dollars, support the companies building the future we want to live in, and grow your wealth at the same time. 2. It's about shifting your mindset from being a passive owner of stocks to an active participant in the global economy. The journey starts with a single question. What kind of world do you want your money to build? Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next video. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Are you already a sustainable investor? 2. What are some of your favorite companies or funds? Let's get the conversation started. Until next time, invest wisely and make an impact.